Greetings, one and all, and welcome to a very special Week 13 edition of the Johnny Vegas Show. No hoops and whistles this week. We got a playoff log jam, the likes of which has never been seen in the history of the Board People's Fantasy Football League. As you can see on this chart here that I've been writing since 3 in the morning, thank you, Commissioner. What we have going on here is we have bracketology. I'll break it down for you in a manner in which you can understand it. The black numbers are your overall record. Your blue numbers are your division rankings. And the red number are your points. That's how it all breaks down for playoffs. You go with your overall record. In case of a tie, you go to your division record. And in case both of those are tied, you go with points scored. We all on the trolley now? Okay, let's go. Starting right off, we got the Slaughterhouse going up against the Hangman. Now, for the Hangman, this is not even a concern because they are locked in as the Global Division Champions. Congratulations, gentlemen. You did it. Now, as for the Slaughterhouse, we're going to have a problem with them. If they win, they're in. Enough said. But if they lose, they're behind the 8 ball, so to speak. Because then they have to go against the loser of the Senators Extractors match. And as it stands right now, Slaughterhouse is currently 7 points behind the Extractors and 48 points behind the Senators. Slaughterhouse better win here. Otherwise, they are looking to get that dreaded number 5 seed. And you know what that means. It's that simple. Up next, we have the only cross-divisional action this week with the A-Holes versus the Snakeoctopus. Now, for the A-Holes, they too are locked. Not because of their record, but it's the fact that their division has that low of a record that win or lose, they're still going to get in, which blows my mind. At this point, they're going to get in at a number 2 seed unless the Vandals wind up winning or the Terror wind up winning and they lose. A-Holes win, they get the number 2 seed. If they lose, they could drop down to number 3 or number 4. It could happen. Now, as for the Snakeoctopus, well, for them, they too will be in. But depending on what they do, their seeding will change. If they win, they come in as the number 2 seed for the Global. If they lose, they come in as the number 3 seed. Heavy stuff. So, you guys want to win. You want good seeds. Good seeds make for good fruits and vegetables. And if you don't eat your fruits and vegetables, you wind up hosting a puppet show at 4:30 in the freaking morning. Up next, we have the first of 2 direct competitions for teams that need to get in. We have the Vandals versus the Terror. This is one of those ones where it's very simple. You've got to win to get in. You win, you come in at a number 2 seed. Provided that the Snakeoctopus does not win, because then they get the number 2 seed. But needless to say, you want to win, because if you wind up losing, you can wind up with a number 3 seed if you're the Terror, or a number 4 seed if you're the Vandals. Not a position you want to get into. Sure, you're in the playoffs, but the seeding is important because whoever's number 4 goes up against your friends and mine, the Thunder. And they just won 11 games straight, kids. You don't want that. You don't want to pin your hopes to that. Moving on, the second of the direct head-to-head do-or-die matchups. Senators versus the Extractors. For these 2, it's very simple. You win, you're in. But if you lose, if either the Senators or the Extractors lose, it becomes an arms race against the Slaughterhouse. Now, currently, the Senators are ahead by 47 points, and the Extractors are currently ahead by 6. So, if either of you teams lose, shame on you. But if either of you lose, Extractors, you cannot score less than 7 points than the Slaughterhouse this week. If you do, you're done. Senators, not quite as daunting, but you have to make sure that you outscore the Slaughterhouse. The Slaughterhouse has to get 48 more points than you do this week. So don't drop the ball. Play hard, and you can make it. Extractors, play even harder, because you have to win, and win big. And finally, the last matchup this week. Sad to say, has no playoff bearings whatsoever. The Thunder have been locked in. The Roughnecks are locked out. Because even with a win this week, even though they would tie either the Vandals or the Terror if they lost, both the Vandals and the Terror still have the better divisional record. I'm sorry to say this, Roughnecks, but you're out. Your consolation prize, my respect, and the number 1 pick next year. For the Thunder, you have my congratulations. An 11-game win streak. You've tied the all-time greats. But let's see if the Roughnecks can do one last miracle. Let's see if the Roughnecks can snap the streak. I'm betting on you, boys. Make it happen. Well, that's it for me. I gotta go to bed. I'm tired. I've been up all night doing this. Could have finished college, you know? Could have finished my degree program. My mom said I would have made a great accountant. Could have settled down, married a nice another puppet, have a bunch of little sock puppets running around. I'm being maudlin. Bedtime for Johnny. Good night. We. Party time!
Ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
I see you. Have a good week. next week.
There are stars and there are superstars, and then there was Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson was as good an athlete as the country has seen probably since Jim Thorpe.
To me, he's the greatest athlete of the 20th century. There's not even an argument there.
And Bo Jackson to the 20 and out in front, and only one man to beat him. He's running down. He had the angle, but there goes Bo, and nobody catches Bo. Touchdown. In the East, now the Raiders, and they stay with Kansas City, and can Denver stay with Bo Jackson? The answer is no. Bo has another.
Struggled when he got here, but now he has actually turned into a go-to receiver for the Raiders. And here is Bo Jackson, who reverses, comes back, gets a block, shoulder, lays a block, misses his man. Bo Jackson breaks into the 30, he's to the 50, he's to the 30, he's to the 20. And he slides through to bring the market down. Just
Bo Jackson's going to pick up this hit by Detroit, and Mike Heath is going to try to score from second. Now, despite the throw up the line, Heath is out by length of a Motown luxury car.
That's into right field. That's a can of corn. Bo Jackson is there. As here's a throw, Gallego tagging, and Bo gets it. What a throw by Bo Jackson, standing flat-footed.
And non-talent. Orsolak licks that one to left center field. Bo on the charge. Bo is there. Yo,
I think you just get used to that. You start facing yourself. And it's high. He just may have missed it. I don't know. Bo Jackson back, leaps, and he makes the catch.
I don't know if there's ever been